I'm Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Friends of Gameology, hosted by friends at Gameology.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less.
Cursed Quartz. Before we jump into it, I do want to say that if you saw either of our faces and if they were horrified, it's because I was like...
Are you bleeding?
These. No, I'm not bleeding. I went like this really hard onto these, and I don't know why I did that. It wasn't even really hard. It was just... It was gently patting them. You don't touch them.
Lightly tapping these crowns.
Them.
I think the manufacturer doesn't like the publisher or something.
I don't know what happened, but
these
they
things
are so
horrifyingly sharp.
But that's why we were both grimacing. Because I was like, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why. And we tell everyone when they say, watch out, they're really sharp. And inevitably someone goes, oh, they're so sharp. Well, we told you. Okay.
Yeah, we just did it.
So, yeah, and then I did it. So maybe that's why. The deduction game where you're bidding and there's some area control. You're trying to figure out which of these 9 court members are going to be at the party. Is the party?
Court.
Alive? I don't know. Something. And so you're doing that. You, in the beginning, you're dealt a card. In between every player is dealt a card. So there's one in between Tom and I. We both get to look at it. And one in between me and it's the next person. We both get to look at it. 2 players are a little different. Both get a look at it. So we know those 2, I know these 2 cards are definitely in the game. And then once every round, or season, there are 4 seasons, a new card comes out. So first, the king is definitely in the game. So then I take my tokens, bid on that, and it goes around, and I can get booted by someone paying double the amount of tokens I have there. Tom did that. And then once everyone has their first one out, we go to the next one, and that is the Priestess. Sorceress. It's the Sorceress. And so the 4 cards are going to be visible here, plus these cards. Flip all of them out. You score based on how many of these kings or individual cards are there and what patterns they make. Simplicity versus complexity.
This is a very simple game. Scoring is right here on the board. Yeah, I normally just pick this up willy-nilly, but not with these. These could, if they go on the floor, it's over.
They can't. Oh yeah,
your walking days are over.
You'd be dead.
So right here at the opera needs the merchant, the queen, the priestess, and the courtazan.
Courtesan?
Is that how you say that?
I don't know how to say it. As I was like, it's a court, I was like, I don't know how to say it. I'm not going to volunteer that information.
I feel like I've got it right here.
The courtesan.
Courtesan. So, if all 4 of these cards are in the play area at the end of the round, and you have your token on the opera, then you get 4 points. Then there are others that you only need 3, and you get 3 points. Where Molly saw that we flipped over the king. Well, I also know that the king is over here, so that's worth a couple more points, so I'm going to want to go to that. And then just trying to maintain control with your tokens. Like Molly said, you can take over somebody else's by putting twice the amount of their tokens there. I think this is overall a very simple game.
Yeah, I think this game is pretty simple. What pattern do you think is there based on what people are playing and what knowledge you have, and what cards do you think are in the game? Place there. If you want to outbid someone, double theirs. Pretty simple. Luck versus strategy.
This game is a deep well of both, because there's a lot of strategy. Deciding where to go, making a risky play in the beginning when potentially the queen won't even show up, but you're going to try to get something that needs the center where the queen is. There's a lot going on, and people have taken advantage of that, but man, is this game lucky. There are only 4 of each card, and if you get... I've only ever seen it happen once, where I got 4 kings, and I went there, and I controlled it, because I saw 2 kings on either side of me.
Did you win that one, though?
No. I won that round, but I didn't.
Right.
I lost that game. But I got 8 points in that one round because of that.
Yeah.
That's very lucky. The other lucky thing is sometimes I know really good information. I've got a king and a merchant here, and then the only cards that flip out on this side are all the same.
Oh,
the same card keeps coming.
Horrifying.
And you get no new information. I guess you get some new information, but it doesn't tell you any new role.
No new patterns, so it limits where people go.
That will be a low-scoring round for a lot of people. So I think there's a fine line and a well-balanced... It's well-balanced between luck and strategy.
I would agree, because you can bluff people, and that kind of throws people off, so then they go where you want them to go, and you know, well, this one actually is in there, so I'm going to go there, and they think I have some pattern here, because you put a sizable amount in the beginning. I put 3 on there, that means I'm pretty confident, but really, I don't think that I don't know that the card's in there. I'm just throwing them off the scent. So there's some strategy to balance out the luck of not knowing any cards, because I've definitely had it where I've known 2 cards the entire game, but I've won this game more often than not. So there is some strategy because of that. So fun versus boring. This game is fun. This game is deathly to your hands, possibly, because of these spikes, but fun in trying to figure out what is there, trying to throw people off the scent, or maybe you got thrown off the scent, trying to figure out when you should put 11 of these tokens in so no one can boot you, or can you get away with putting 8 in mid-game because no one's going to have 16 to boot you. So just figuring out where and when to do that is fun. Sometimes you do it in the beginning, and it's a gamble, but you win big. So there's a lot of strategy and a lot of fun deduction and bluffing.
On the scale of fun versus boring, this is more fun than boring. The boring parts would be that it takes a while to get back to your turn sometimes, because when you get booted, then you get to go again later on. And so if no one boots me, I'm sitting there watching people go back and forth. It can take a while. But, man, other than that, this game is super fun. I really enjoy... for one, I've never been able to bluff anyone, and I've always been the person who's been bluffed. I'm always the one that took the bait, and I'm like, I'll boot you out of there, and then, like, later on, that card was never in the game, and I lose a bunch of points. I'm like, but you went there, like, I just needed to go somewhere. And I'm like, So, but, like, it is fun trying to deduce what's in the game and having that shared information between 2 people, or even 3 if you're going on either side. I've really enjoyed it. On the Board Game Geek rating, I would go...
8.
Yeah, I'd definitely go 8 out of 10.
Cursed Court. We presented the evidence.
You be the judge.